This is one of the kitchens in one of the houses that I built recently. This is a project where I found the property. I resourced finance from a joint venture partner who did not come and help with any development. They only ever arrived and visited this site once. So they are not a developer, they are an investor, not a developer. Big difference. Big difference. Please understand that. All right, getting loads of questions about this. Very, very clear. I am the developer. The person who put the money was the investor, and once we exit, that's fine. But you'll agree with me, if you put money into something and don't have an input into it, and you don't do anything to contribute, how can you actually say that you're a developer? Hello, this is Trevor Cutmore. Welcome to my video. I hope you enjoy my series of videos on my YouTube channel, and obviously we do offer training and a whole host of other things, really exciting things coming in Cashflow-Freedom. I'm very, very excited about the future. I am the developer, the person who put the money was the investor, and once we exit, that's fine. But you'll agree with me, if you put money into something and don't have an input into it, and you don't do anything to contribute, how can you actually say that you're a developer? Anyway, there'll be more about that, and I am going to be doing a 4-5-part series on how I've done all this, from how I found it, how I negotiated, how I found the money, and how the joint venture worked, how there are problems quite often along the way on this journey, even with the foundations, and I'll go through that and how I've overcome. Many of you asked some probing questions, which some of them I don't feel I can answer at this time. That will come out in the series that I do about the whole project, but at a little bit of a later date. I need to wait until this is either sold or refinanced or something like that, and then we can start to look at my series coming out. It's all pretty much done, I can tell you. I just need to be in the right position. So don't worry, it's coming. So when you're building houses, you will have problems. There is no doubt, I guarantee it. But the strength of when you're building houses is how to overcome those problems, or anything in property, not just building houses. When you're doing a refurb, when you take a rent to rent on, and sometimes you think, oh my goodness, you open a cupboard and all of a thing, you know, there's a rat in there or something. You know, you have to be able to be flexible. Look, here's a really good lesson. Many years ago, I had a restaurant, okay, and I've worked in restaurants. I was a chef for many years. And one Christmas, we were very busy, and we had all these people in for Christmas parties. And there was one table of about 10 people, and they were drunk as a skunk, right, from a company booked it. And they became so drunk, they became a nuisance. So we said, look, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to leave. And me being a chef, and I came out to speak to them and said, look, I'm sorry, because they were causing a real problem. Look, you're going to have to pay your bill and leave. And at the desk, they started arguing, saying, we're not paying anything. They were drunk and everything, blah, 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 blah. So we're arguing right there in middle of all our customers. What do you think happened? You know, that gives us a bad reputation. Why? Because all of a sudden you start going, stop it, you got to pay. It's bad. Do you know, in hindsight, and I learned a lesson, because it's no problem making mistakes, guys. It's about, if you make the same mistake over and over again, it's a form of insanity. You have to learn from those mistakes. I learned from that mistake, and any time we had a problem like that, I'd say, sir or madam, please just leave. Not a problem. Yeah, even if I'm going to go to the company and get the company to pay the bill or not, it's better. Your reputation is so much more important than trying to win a small battle for something small and insignificant. So it's wise to keep your mouth shut and just to allow people to move on and wait until the time is right to start to talk. And this is about dealing with problems, arising problems. Don't start freaking out and start shouting and blaming. Look at it, you've got to sort it. You're the one who's going to be overcoming because you've got control of it. So for whatever it is, you need to think and take a step back. There are some proverbs which I know are written for me. They're my favorite ones, actually. One is be quick to listen and slow to speak. Very, very good one. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. Another one, again, I think it is written for me, and it says, even a fool is thought to be wise if he keeps his mouth shut. I love that. That's really, really says something to me, and hopefully that will help you in situations, whether it's dealing with our children. I've got a teenage daughter, and she's awakening to the social struggles and everything that's going on at the minute, the changes in the world, and we have some very interesting debates, and I've encouraged her to debate things. So her and I don't agree, and that might be on music, it might be on politics, it might be on fashion, but I love the way that we can both disagree, respect each other's opinions, and debate it. And sometimes she's changed my mind in the way that I see things, and sometimes I managed to change her mind through debate. It's not about arguing and losing your position, because when we raise our voices and argue foolishly, we've lost. And we lose business, people walk away, etc. So wisdom has to be there. Even a fool is thought to be wise if he keeps his mouth shut. Look, this kitchen. Obviously, I want to show you a little bit about this kitchen. We finished this with nice appliances. We've got Indeset as the built-in dishwasher. We've got Indeset as the fridge and the freezer here. We've got Bosch of the oven and a beautiful hob. It's like a halogen hob there. It's really, really nice finish. I just whacked in some wash machines, because if we go to rent or if we sell, I just didn't want people dragging it across the floor and scraping the floor and destroying that. So what I've done is I put something in which will protect that. The main thing is, whatever you're doing in property, you need to start to think end first. So with these, whether I sell them, which are a higher end facility, they're only 2 bedrooms, these are not big houses, okay, they're not, but they're 2 bedrooms upstairs. They will rent very, very well. They are right next to the hospital, and they're very close to Top Town, which is the best place in Lincoln to be. So I have, no qualms in the way that they will keep their value. They will grow in value very quickly. Great rentals, which hopefully they'll be rented fairly soon. But I had to think at the very beginning, at the point of concept, of how the finish was going to be, who my clients are. And I do see a lot of people coming into property, they get that wrong, and that's not good. And it's very, very important to know your market and to know who you're going for. That, more than anything else, is one of the most important things. Where people get this wrong, they don't think who their client is. They do it all up, whether they do it in substandard, so they would take a B&Q kitchen and they flat pack and they put it together, rather than something, okay, Howden's is middle of the road, Magnet is better materials in the way it's made, etc. So you've got to see, what are you going to finish it with? What about longevity? And as you know, with everything that we've got, it's a slightly higher standard. It's all soft closers. Now, soft closers are really important, because what they do is they look after your property. it's true. When someone's closing something, if it just catches and pulling it in nice and softly, it's not getting banged left, right and center, and it's something that you can really enjoy, you know, because you know, if you're living here, you know, or, you know, when you in the middle of the night and come down for something, you close something, you know it's not going to go bang. From a landlord's point of view, it's longevity. Not only have I got better quality, I've spent a bit more money to have soft closers, and already I know this kitchen will last for years to come. So can you see, all of these things, even down to soft closers, are thought of way back at concept. And whatever you're doing, in refurbs, in rent to rents, whatever, think about who your client is. It is so important. Listen, short video here. I hope you like it. I love these houses now. If you've got any questions, please pop them down, ask. Look forward to the series that I'm going to be bringing out probably in a few weeks or a couple of months time. It will be about the whole journey that I've had from finding concept, finance, foundation, damp, building, bricks, internal, finish, exit, everything. You're going to love it. If you any questions, please ask. Watch out for our training. We're doing something with our website. We've got some exciting things coming up for you guys, some really good training. So other ways you can access some expert advice. Watch out what Cashflow-Freedom are going to be bringing to the market fairly soon. Listen, have a wonderful week. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.